Hello everyone, we're going to start research. Okay, let's get started. Again. Interested in presenting? Sign up at presentations.retech.club. And if you're looking for ideas on presentation topics, make sure to visit ideas.retech.club. Also, for research swag, finally got the picture. All right. So, research swag is correlated to the number of presentations that you give as a member. So, the first presentation you give, you get an RETech lanyard. Third presentation, RETech flash drive. I don't have one right here, but next one, for 5 presentations for the rootkits set. 7 for a portfolio, which is where it's like a whole all-in-one thing. Yeah, AT's got a little USB right there. Take a look at it. YubiKey too? But that's his own thing. That's
I thought you got it from your mother.
Not yet. And then 10 presentations, you get an RETech water bottle. 15, you get the YubiKey. All right, AT, so you're not there just yet. Then 20 for a USB rubber ducky. Pretty cool stuff. So if you have any questions regarding presentations or wanting to do research presentations, just come to me and I can answer your questions. All right, announcements. So please sign in. Make sure to sign in. We got the whole spiel as usual. Join the Discord. Add the calendar. Add the mailing list. And then we have the Career Fair Eve. So as Enzo talked about it earlier, the part 1 on September 27th, I believe at 6 p.m. is going to be the Zoom Career Fair Eve. Okay, so make sure you guys join that and you have your webcams on. Part 2 is going to be September 28th from 6 to 8 p.m. I believe the location's here, the GCI. Right, Enzo? GCI? Yeah. Here, right in this room. All right. Oh, oops. For IRSEC items, make sure you sign the photo release and submit a resume, or you will not be able to compete. Okay, so make sure you guys fill that out if you want to compete for IRSEC. Make sure you do it before the competition date as well.
Where can we find like a link?
It's going to be posted on announcements, on the RETech announcements. Okay, and if you want to be a part of the A board, please sign up. It does close today, so we have position for web admin and social media lead. Sorry, typo. Okay, and this Saturday from 3 to 5 p.m. we're gonna have an RETech cookout. It's going to be at Apex. If you don't know where that is, it's pretty relatively close to Perkins. Okay. Need a ride? Make sure reach out to one of us e-board or a member that you know, and yeah, hope to see you there. And also pick up your swag. So any competitions as listed, make sure you stop by to the club room and talk to us. And thank you to our sponsors. Let's get a round of applause. And social media. All right. Oh, so let's cover this week's news. So we have Microsoft Exchange, another one. Hackers are scanning for VMware vulnerability, Windows validation with malformed certs, new bug in Windows allows for easy installation of rootkits, Apple iOS and Mac OS 0 days actively exploited. Okay, so let's get started with the first news topic, which is the new Microsoft Exchange vulnerability that of Autodiscover. It's Autodiscover vulnerability. So there was a bug in the implementation of Microsoft's Exchange Autodiscover feature, and it's leaked approximately 100,000 login names and passwords for Windows domains worldwide. It is a feature that is used to automatically configure a user's mail client, such as Microsoft Outlook, with the organization's predefined mail settings. So this was an authentication vulnerability where when setting up the user's mail client, the mail client will try to contact the mail exchange server and use this Autodiscover feature that will ping 4 different URLs. However, the URL can be designated by the TLD of the user's email, and that can be malformed and authenticate to untrusted domains such as autodiscover.com, which I have an example right there on the 3rd paragraph. And As the user's email organization does not own this domain, credentials are automatically sent to this URL, and it would allow the domain owner to collect any credentials sent to them. So this can be used just pretty basic authentication. There was a proof of concept where the security researchers that disclosed this vulnerability had a OAuth, had set OAuth for the Autodiscover. However, they were able to force it to revert back to basic authentication. Hackers are scanning for a VMware vulnerability. So there has recently been a vulnerability for VMware that allows for arbitrary file upload that was patched yesterday. They have not disclosed the code, but it is, however, being actively exploited around the world. So make sure to look out for that. Hopefully they release more details. Probably not, because VMware vCenter is highly used in a lot of enterprise environments and such. Next up, we got the Windows validation with malformed certs. So Google researchers spotted malware developers creating malformed code signatures seen as valid in Windows to bypass security software. So what they found was this malware family of OpenS updater, and it's a form of riskware, just really annoying, and could download like PPUs, I think it was, potentially unwanted programs, POPs, and add to victims' browsers, install. Yeah. So basically, what they're forming the cert with malformed certification, and it breaks the OpenSSL used to parse the digital signatures will virtually ignore the sample because it will reject the signature information as valid, and then confusing the malware scan processes. So, like for Defender or other third-party antivirus software. There's a new bug in Windows that allows for easy installation of rootkits. This is kind of a clickbaity title. However, this is pretty big in terms of a firmware vulnerability. So security researchers have disclosed an unpatched weakness in Microsoft Windows platform binary table, a feature that enables boot firmware to provide Windows with the platform binary that the operating system can execute. So what this means is, so like if you learned in class about the Sony digital rights management rootkit, so like protecting your IPs, that kind of anti-theft software protection. So they want those types of programs to persist even with a fresh reinstall of the operating system. This is exploited because the mechanism can accept a signed binary with a revoked or an expired certificate to completely bypass the integrity check. It's pretty big, but however, it does require initial access, so it is pretty low on the risk scale. And of course, we got a new Apple iOS and Mac OS 0-day. Again, NSO is NSO's what's it called? Pegasus, right? The whole Pegasus stuff. There's another vulnerability, and now it's a kernel component, and it can allow for execution of arbitrary code with the highest privileges. And this also gets around the defenses of Blastor, the Apple iOS 14 protections. So pretty big stuff. And that's it. Thank you. That's the news. That's it. All right, and next up we have Olivia Gallucci with effectiveness of threat mitigation and layers of the open systems interconnection model. Yeah.
Why is that there? That's so obnoxious. Why is it not going away? Can you mute yourself or mute him? Over here? I'm done.